You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Welcome to the PHOD, the Practical Horseman podcast minisode series where we share audio clips from our favorite Practical Horseman On Demand videos. At Practical Horseman On Demand, you can enjoy hundreds of how-to videos and get insider access to exclusive interviews and lectures, slow motion demonstrations, and step-by-step tutorials taught by top-level pros in the hunter, jumper, equitation, and eventing disciplines. Head over to practicalhorsemanondemand.com and use promo code PHODPOD for 15% off when you sign up. That's practicalhorsemanondemand.com and promo code PHODPOD. That's PHOD for 15% off. On this week's episode, German riding instructor Ronny Riemer explains rein connection. He clarifies that a loose rein is not a hanging or loopy rein because that allows the bit to bounce in the horse's mouth, causing irritation. Rather, a loose rein means a soft hand that maintains connection to the horse's mouth. Before we dive into the clip, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this PHOD episode, US Rider, and share their message. Whether you're headed across the country or just down the road, you can be traveling with peace of mind knowing that you and your horse are protected by US Rider's 24/7 roadside assistance coverage. From lockouts and jump starts to towing and stabling, veterinarian, and farrier referrals, US Rider ensures a breakdown won't leave you stranded. Join today and save 15% off with code USRPH at usrider.org. Now, enjoy the clip.
Just to get some of the misunderstandings out, a loose rein doesn't mean, yes, I know, you come for cuddles or for a treat, I know. A loose rein doesn't mean that I have a hanging rein, because as soon as the horse trots, this rein is moving and we have constant irritation in the horse's mouth. What I would like to see is basically a connection to the bit that holds the bit but does not pull the bit. So there's a distinct difference between like a loose and a loopy rein and a soft rein that still holds the connection to the mouth. It almost feels like you have two fishing lines that you want to hold the bit in place, but if you pull too hard, they snap, right? So it's like, okay, there it is, and this is where I hold it steady so that my horse has the steady connection to the bit, right? And then once we start getting into the next phase of our warm-up, where we then start putting a little bit more connection and collection into the horse, that's when the bit contact increases by adding more leg, and then the horse goes towards the bit and then basically moves down into the bit, long and low. And that's then where we do the release and the give to the horse's mouth. As soon as they come into this position, they realize, oh, okay, this is where she wants me. And then being soft in the hand is the reward for the horse. Yeah?
Thanks for listening to this PHOD minisode, and thanks again to our sponsor, US Rider. Learn more at usrider.org. For unlimited access to more lessons like this, sign up for Practical Horseman On Demand at practicalhorsemanondemand.com and use promo code PHODPOD, that's PHOD, to get 15% off. Thanks again for listening.